Hey guys, I want to start off by saying shout out to Blue Rock TV. I had, in fact, this was like a coincidence. I had recorded some of Karlissa's live yesterday. She was in her feelings in a good way because Chrisean was heated because of what Jaidyn did with flexing Blueface's rings. Now, there was a few things that was brought to my attention, but I want to stay on track with this really serious offense that I feel Karlissa had did. First and foremost, we all know the day that the police came to the residence for Chrisean, we all know that Blueface's father was there. They went and hid in the studio because the studio, I'm quite sure that Blueface had put in there is sound, and they were probably trying to keep down any noise that could have happened, maybe even from the baby's mouth in particular, so that the police would not know that they were at the home. Who knows? Okay. Now, it could have been the neighbors because Karlissa even said her own self when she lived there, the neighbors always complained about things and the police came to the house. But Karlissa, I get that you do not like Chriseanrock, but for you to be making allegations that she was in the house when the police came hiding, somebody was hiding her, but you are 100% sure that it was not Blueface's father that was in there. To me, you're implying that she was in there with another dude. Now, we don't know for sure. It could be just somebody saying, Chriseanrock, put up a picture that you're back at your house so people will stay off of that you're at Blueface's and be calling the police randomly, trying to do wellness checks for Junior, so on and so forth. And she put that picture, which did make us think, and now everyone thinks that she's back home. She could be, in fact, still staying at the Blueface residence that is owned by WAC 100. Let me throw that in there so we don't have no trolls trying to check me on whose house it is, because I don't care whose house it is, because I don't live there. I don't own it. But it's sad that Karlissa would imply that somebody else was in that home the day that police came to get Chrisean. And it's really sad that she would start these rumors because she knows that her son's really slow. And she knows that people like to start rumors from things that we hear from family, friends, people that are in the camp or the circus who say things. When things come out of those people's mouths from the circus, we tend to believe and go with the story, even though we never, sit back and give it some thought that they can be lying too, just like some of the messengers that get up here whose job is to report the news, current news of what's going on with the circus. But for her to imply that there was a guy in there and Blueface's father was nowhere to be found around that time, he wasn't in the house, is a bogus lie. Because the receipts, let me tell you, because I was going to pull them up, they don't even need to be pulled up, because thanks to Blue Rock TV, he presented that Blueface's father was actually in the studio room with Chriseanrock, and it makes a lot of sense. In my opinion, they were in there again because it's soundproof, and say if Junior started crying, they wouldn't be able to hear him because the room is soundproof, or should be soundproof, right? If they're making music, if it's a legit studio. But it's so sad that you already got your praise because of what Jaidyn did. Even though you don't like Jaidyn, you were glad that Jaidyn, if you had to pick who you wanted to praise, you praised Jaidyn for flexing, getting Chriseanrock all upset about what she did with the rings, because we all know that Chriseanrock went with the baby to court with Blueface. And if she is so-called trying to work out her relationship with Blueface, why wouldn't she get his property? But she obviously doesn't have it. And that triggered Chrisean to get on the her Twitter page and say what she said. And then Jaidyn made a reply back, and they were beefing on social media on a platform that neither of them are really actively on. A lot of people don't follow them. So it kind of sort of, if you wasn't paying attention and doing your due diligence, you wouldn't even know they were beefing back and forth, because we all expect them, if they are beefing, to be on IG. But that wasn't the case. They went to Twitter with it. Well, at least Chrisean did. I don't know who did what, posted what to trigger Chriseanrock, but it triggered Chriseanrock. Chriseanrock is in enough trouble, Karlissa. You did the unthinkable to her, okay, by even implying that Blueface's father wasn't there. You are insinuating that it was another man there. We all know WAC 100 has made it public. She is not to have anybody in that house but pretty much Junior and herself. Father's there. We all know allegedly he already threatened to put the father, Chriseanrock, and Junior out. So why would you say that unless unless you're trying to get Chrisean kicked out of that home or whatever. So it's really sad, and stay out of that home. So it's really sad that Karlissa would try to go with this narrative that it was not Jonathan, Big Jonathan, there in the house, and then for you to throw him under the bus, and make it seem like, it's just really messed up, the whole situation. It's like, give it a break. I know you don't like, Chrisean, we get it, but for you to sit there and make it seem like there was another guy in that house, all you're doing is getting whack 100 now, all triggered. He's gonna ride with what you're saying online and take it to be the truth. Now, when I heard her respond, because she got busted in her lie, what she said about Chrisean, okay, because that's not true. It was Blueface's father. We heard in the background. We also saw him. Good thing Chrisean had sense enough to flash him, show him in the studio with her. I could hear the voice in the background. It sounded like the father. We all have heard Jonathan, little Jonathan, aka Blueface, and that was Big Jonathan that was in that house. We already knew prior that he was staying there before Chrisean even was there. Okay, so it's just really sad that Karlissa is really running with these narratives and getting people to really dislike Chrisean, saying, how are you trying to act like it should be a pity party for you, what Blueface is doing with you and Jaidyn, and you got another dude up in his spot. Stop trying to character assassinate that girl and add more to her plate. She can get herself in trouble on her own. We are the best sabotagers of our own lives. We do not need no help in that area. But I really want you guys to listen to what Karlissa had to say. The way she even tried to look so calm, cool, and collective while she was lying, a bold-faced lie about that it was not Jonathan in that house, is really, really tacky. And it could have stopped a lot of drama. And Blueface, we know he's not the brightest bubble on the tree. He could end up believing it. And then all of a sudden, it's going to go back to square one with him and Chrisean.
Is this another attempt to make Rock look bad and save the dad? Who knows? However it unfolds, keep it locked right here on Blue Rock TV for all the juicy details. Blueface's dad accused of hiding Chrisean from the police. Blueface's mom took to the internet and said Blueface's dad was not there when the police showed up.
I don't know if that was his dad that was over there. You don't either. So we don't know who was talking in the background. We know somebody was in the background, but she never let us see who the person was that was hiding the suspect in the house. That didn't sound like his daddy to me. Did it sound like his daddy to y'all?
Oh man, I guess Karlissa forgot we have receipts, or needed a reminder. Cause why would Chrisean lie about who's with her?
Bro, why is the cops at the door?
She shows the father. Good thing she
Sounds
did that.
like Blueface's dad and looks like Blueface's dad to me. But is he hiding Chrisean? Who knows? Cause who said she's hiding to begin with?
Exactly.
So was this another attempt to make Rock look bad? And
so pretty much Karlissa was trying to character assassinate Chrisean. And it's so funny how she tried to look so serious and calm. But I always know when somebody's lying. She's like even trying to keep her breathing down so that it does not look like she's lying. She's got this serious actor's face on. Maybe doing that sitcom or whatever reality show that she's doing is made her a better actor at what she's doing. But girl, you need to stop. That girl is young. She got enough that she's facing, and for you to stop making it seem like she's cheating on Blueface or doing her 1-2-1-2 on Blueface behind Blueface's back or disrespecting where he lays his head is not cool. And I don't care what Blueface does, okay? A woman can not do the same thing as a man can do and be looked at the same. There's an old saying, a man can get drunk and fall in the ditch and dust himself off, but as soon as a woman tries to do the same thing, they don't look at her the same way. So please don't try to character assassinate Chriseanrock. When she's wrong, we gonna say she's wrong. But when you're wrong, Karlissa, we gonna say you're wrong. And that is not cool what you did.